Animal, heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Okay, Coach, well, the skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Don't let him breathe! Don't let him breathe! Play it not deep! Don't let him breathe, defense! Go to 54, go to 54, line in. I said what? Go to 54, line in. Shit!
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but now it'll be third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. A first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
I got you. I got you.
On 1st down, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Tyson. You draw Corker.
Now Wentz. David Johnson here on the catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. First down, Prescott. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Open man is Lastly. That's complete. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And again, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And down to the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down, Raiders.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And finding the tight end Hooper. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
We go 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, But he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try to run this one in, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
Here we go, 47.
We got 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
94.
We're going to 54. Why 26.
Now Prescott. He finds McKinnon, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Get out there. Get out there. 47.
All day, defense. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
26.
Prescott to throw it. And that one taken in by Lashley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Good.
Here's Prescott. Funches has it complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
26.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
We're going to 53.
No.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Come on, come get some. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. 26.
Second down, McKinnon. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Prescott going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before half for Wentz. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And his throw here's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looking deep for Julio. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's get it. 46. Hustle. Watch QB drop. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Go. 180. 50 seconds, come on. I know he ain't got it. Watch safety creeping. Let's go. Great.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Wentz now to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Wentz's pass complete to Chris Godwin. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, pack. 180. Exit.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
49, check pilot, 64, weak. Check 52.
Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He finds his man Johnson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Wentz going to go on fourth down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
46.
Prescott now. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Does the big boy have the juice? The 40, the 30, and a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. He can run for it, and he will. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Back. Waiting.
57, come on.
Watch twist. 5'9".
57's the mic. Watch 57.
To throw, it's Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. McCrane's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jordan Lasley. 77 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Yeah.
Now Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to take him. Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They'll look to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He's back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
82.
Back to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, let's get them home.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Raiders, they pick up their 2nd win now